Sorry, I'm standing here creepily like a ventriloquist dummy, staring at you with my hollow, dead eyes. That was my bad. I think we have another heist prepared and ready here. Another ruby necklace to add to the collection. Or rather, to remove from El Rubio's. And it's same old, classic setup. Just back to something normal today. However, I still need to grab a plasma cutter. I forgot. Okay. In that case, let's see who else is in the session here. Is this going to be doable? 11 folks. We'll see who has an oppressor. I dearly hope I'm not broadcasting to those 11 folks. Voice chat, no one. I hope that's the case. Alright. Well, with that icon, I can never quite tell. So let's try to grab this here. For some reason, I certainly thought I had, but that's okay. Alright, so this will be one of those... We're like trying to find an active heist crew out there and steal their equipment. This ought to be fun. Good morning and welcome. So nice to see you there. I'm wishing for health and safety for everyone out there today. For whatever that's worth. Yes, indeed. Happy Thursday. And to you, Pavel. Didn't want to interrupt. I hope it is a successful Thursday all around.
Remember always, Captain, I am the man who lives in your ear, but we sail on your ship. This is your operation, your payday. I am the grease in the wheel, the elastic in the underwear, the caviar in the tin.
I don't think this is anywhere near the door, but that's where I've parked.
I caught you going to Honker.
Alright, I don't think we have to worry about this security camera, weirdly. They make you worry about them everywhere else, but that one, no big deal.
Well, to guess based on the lack of shooting and shouting, they are not home. Perhaps they are doing jobs sooner than expected. Is there anything there that can help us find where is their target? Blueprints, schematics, anything for me to cross-reference. Send me a photograph.
Oh, I'll send you a photograph, Pavel. Oops! Shirtless shower selfie. What do you think, Pavel? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Oh, okay. That's fair.
Just what I needed. This will only take a moment.
Now we get to go find that operation in progress. Which I usually throw away a good life or two in service of. Because I'm just terrible at it. Well, let's see how it goes.
Gravity is like the most far out thing ever, man. Whatever, dude.
It's a weird conversation. One of the guys was like, gravity is like the most far out thing ever, man. And the other guy was just, whatever, dude. No. Could have shown a little more enthusiasm for your friend's euphoric moment of inspiration. Come on. Gravity's so far out. You've got to believe me. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the party. Subdued, sort of, stoic, false mustache affair. But a party nonetheless. I'll just take it all the way through. Sorry, light posts. Beep, beep. Here we are. Alright, who wants to get a couple of little holes in them? Decorative holes? You guys? No?
Take cover! Dios mío!
It's always those backup cars I struggle with. Never in the right cover for them.
This time there was shooting, yes? But this is good news. Means you have the cutter. Now, just get it back here in one piece.
Never in the right cover. Ah, my own helicopter. Those rats. They got me. Alright. They got me right in my helicopter cockpit. Sorry, Sparrow. Ooh, that's a lot of smoke. Signal to all the other players in the session. I'm over here. Fire at will. Right in front of a billboard, no less. That could have been deadly. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure that helicopters are supposed to do that. It's fine. Coming in hot. Quite literally. Get the fire extinguisher. And some puddings. Oh, just a couple of puddings. That was close. It shouldn't have been so greedy for the puddings. I think that's what took us down at the last second there. There was some sort of angel lifting the helicopter, but then when I demanded puddings, it was like, oh, this guy doesn't deserve it. I'm going to go find an orphan child to protect. I don't know why that's like the next most innocent thing, besides me, the crime drug lord, but you know, it's just a hop skipping away from the drug lording to being an orphan child. That's how I got into it. Now we should be able to do it. There was some issues with my last disconnect that I think took away that last session of progress. No big deal. Alright, so this should just be a standard. Go in, grab the necklace, take them rubies. Looking forward to it. Very much hoping I can perhaps not get detected and be eligible for that elite challenge. Would be really, really nice. But it's not an absolute necessity. No, infiltration drainage tunnel. Almost swapped those out. And escape point main dock. There we go. I was rambling with my false mustache. Make sure we have suppressors. Good, good. And let's do this. Always cracks me up that the water effect starts when you're still standing in the submarine there. I don't think whatever drugs you're on, you should be on before the big heist. That's gonna make it very difficult.
You know, I am almost jealous of you out there in the field once again. But then I think of the drainage pipe you're about to swim through, and I am not so jealous. The entrance is right up ahead.
Always nice to say hello to my sea
GPS tracker
mines.
confirmed. I have your position. I will also access compound CCTV once you are inside.
Jacques, of course. Fredwina. I've not named the other two. They've yet to gain my favor.
All right. See you in maintenance room.
Just quick like a bunny. Just like a bunny would cut through a grate with a plasma torch. Gonna get those carrots. I have no idea why that cracked me up. Alright, moving on. It's like the only thing a bunny would heist is all. It's cute. Cute idea. Okay, we're moving on. I'm sorry. And there we go. We got it. I think he put that back in his pocket, still active. If that sound effect is any indication.
You know,
That's
I
gonna
once
cause
knew
some
an
damage
admiral who
later.
said that swimming through an undersea pipeline
No time to
was
worry about it
closest
now.
he felt to inner peace. An interesting man.
Alright, should be in the compound now. Try to be quiet. Shh. I said shh. Get the old suppressed pistol out. Head for these, gentlemen.
Are you in? You did not get sucked into a turbine. I knew you'd be fine. How likely is it
Turn,
I have
turn.
two operations in the same way, huh? Now, we'll look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building. You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operated. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them.
Alright, I probably could have taken a detour to take out that upper guard, but we'll just wait for him to come back around. What are gentlemen in the courtyard there? Even though they stray, they always return to us eventually. They stand in the light of their shame and then slowly come into the darkness of their slow death. Man, that was weirdly dramatic. All right. Good, he had the key. That's even more convenient than I could have hoped. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, now we're waiting for this guy.
Whoever brings me that thief's head on a sticker, or a plate, or anything, just bring it.
Alright, let's see what's in the office for us. I'm not gonna get my hopes up for paintings.
Doors in Mr. Rubio's house. Worth
Oh,
looking
we
for
did
keys,
get
I
one.
think.
Same as last time, strangely. Some weird, trends. Coincidences. Alright, half bag right out the gate. Great.
Good choice.
We'll get the safe taped.
Always worth looking in the safe.
I'm not sure what just shattered. Sorry about that. I'm very beefy in the elbows. Alright, so we're going to our secret, secret passage entrance, I tried to say all at once. My secret ears. All right. Good old English Dave up there, keeping fit. Alright, we'll have one fingerprint hack. Oh, I bet you couldn't say that again. Secret? Yeah. Probably can't.
Alright, we
A
found the
one-time
usual plan.
thing.
Cycle through the partial prints to match the target print, and the tool will do the rest. You're through. It cannot be far.
Got the good old cutting torch this time. No demolition charges to mess us up. Ugh, those demolition charges. I literally called that episode where we failed the heist. Fie on thee, demolition charges. I will never again procure you for a heist.
Shatterproof. You will need the plasma cutter, and you will need to be very careful.
There we go. See you next time, probably safe.
With this necklace, it is visible from space, I think. From what I can
Alright,
tell,
so we're headed to the main door.
the drainage pipe. You will need another way out.
Up the stairs.
Extra guards
Guy
just
is
arrived. Be
pretty
careful.
far away. Let's try this. Before he turns back around. Due to the length of this cutscene, that makes no logical sense. He would see me about now, but it seems to protect you while you're in the cutscene. And we'll be outside. Classic path.
Well done. The compound is done. The only thing left to do is escape. Carry on like this, and they will never know you were there.
I keep wondering if here might be a good time to take out that security camera. I'm just really worried they'll, like, hear it. Even though it's a silenced shot, pinging off of a security camera always worries me. So I always just leave the camera and go under it, but it would make me feel more proper heisty if I was able to take that out. Ah, darn. It was just dancing. That's a shame.
This time is the straw that breaks the camel's hump, I think.
Okay. It gets interesting when you mess it up. Luckily, we already have a half take, so I'm just going to do this.
Oh dear. I think Mr. Rubio has your position.
Since I'm still wearing scuba gear,
Mobilize along the coast.
I should be able to get deep enough before anyone can really find me.
I had to move this up.
So this is not ideal, but it'll still be, hopefully 1.2 million.
From their comms, it sounds like Mr. Rubio is reaching for his helicopter again.
That is a very deep helicopter shot, sir. I'm impressed. So I should not have been so hasty there. That dancing neck action gets me more often than not. Would have been nice to grab another half bag worth of something, but sometimes you just have to fail these. That's the order of the universe. So it is possible to just swim to safety here eventually. I'm just going to try to
Looks like
keep
Mr.
heading
Rubio is heading back
west.
towards land.
And then Pavel will come pick me up in the sub whenever we're undetected. Let's hope my oxygen tank lasts. So I might end up with, maybe less than 1.1 million, somewhere around 1.1 million, what with the fencing fee and Pavel's cut. Still a great, what was that, 7 minutes? But we won't get the Elite Challenge, which is a crying shame. Once again, you don't actually need to be undetected for that Elite Challenge. I just hugely prefer it. So I'm still not sure. We've gotten a couple of good runs off of this, but I'm not sure if we've ever gotten that perfect, clean, single Elite Challenge heist. I think the one we got an Elite Challenge on, we got detected at the very end, so it wasn't quite perfect. And I'm still kind of searching for that. 10 minutes. It's probably a new record because I just bailed completely. So yeah, if I had been able to fill up any other part of that bag, it would have been great. Like if there had been 2 paintings in the office, that's an awesome way to escape. Especially if you can stay undetected and just swim off the island. So that might even be quicker. You know, it definitely would be quicker every time if there are paintings in the office. The other thing I've been seeing people do, which is just sort of interesting, you have to alert the guards. But there's a mechanic that once the compound goes into lockdown, they spawn a guard into all of those little locked gold areas. It's not actually possible when you're solo on the island to get any gold because you need the double key card action with 2 players. But if you're solo and you make the guards aggressive, kind of like I just did, if only I had still been in the compound when I done it, then you can lure them to the door and they'll open it for you from the inside, and then solo you can go inside and get the gold. I thought that was rather clever. So I probably should have just abandoned, as I did, the Elite Challenge there. I was stuck on that track of I didn't want to reset or restart the heist because I didn't want to lose the Elite Challenge, and of course that's foolish. I guess I lost the Elite Challenge regardless with half-full loot bags. Oh well. So I'm guessing it's put me back in a small public session. And I'm always paranoid that this will have changed in some way. Voice chat to no one. I have no way of verifying if that actually works. Like if no one can hear me. I can hear me, so that continues to be a problem. Ooh. Not an ideal camera angle for adjustments. So I just trusted it. Sorry to the back left end of this. All right then. I don't know why I'm driving around like a madman. Let's call in something. See if we can get back to the sub. Why am I dancing? What was that about? Okay, I have no idea what I'm looking for. Here we go. Was rather unnecessary. Sure. Why wouldn't you be dancing? Yes, that's really the better question. Why am I dancing? No, why aren't I dancing? look like I have it out at the moment. Let's go ahead and request it. I forget what the actual timer is before you can start another one. I've been flirting with the idea, casually, in a saucy manner, flirting with the idea of trying this on hard difficulty to see what the... It's like a 10% additional take increase if it's on hard, but it also changes up the guard routine or adds more guards or something. I'm not sure. However, one of the things I know for sure is that even on hard, nobody ever has a helmet. So our same path would probably work just fine, even on hard. That's something I'd love to try eventually. The other difference, just aesthetically, is that normally the submarine heist, what's it called, planning screen, is orange, and if it's on hard difficulty, which just means you caught it again, like within the half hour or whatever the timeout is, it's red. The whole planning screen is like a dark red instead, and I think that would be cool for our aesthetic. I wish it was just a customizable choice, but that's cool.
There you are, Captain. The finest
Pavel,
operative I have
you make sure to
ever had the
contact me
pleasure of
now.
coordinating.
So, we may actually run out of time in this session before he has it available again, regrettably, but I will see if I can catch that hard difficulty one sometime. The problem is, if you don't stick around in the same session after doing a heist until he calls you again, pretty much any time you come back tomorrow or whatever, it's going to be back to normal difficulty, so it's just a little weird. We'll have to catch it. But I've over-explained. Let's see if there's any of those, hidden caches nearby while we're right near the submarine here. There is one nearby. Fantastic. Couple more around the airport. If we get greedy. There was a weekly challenge or something. I think it just ended as of today, but last week there was a challenge that if you found 5 of those at any point during the week, they'll send you an extra $100,000 to your fake bank account. Bank account? Is that what Mary Berry uses? I don't know. Good morning. Yes, it has been a little bit. I've been off holidaying and whatnot. By which I, of course, mean crying into my Cheerios just off work. That's my definition of a holiday. And thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Must be up the ridge a little. I was trying to keep it low, low, low. There we are. Right on the precipice. Right where I would kill Simba's father had I the heart to do it. But I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to the children. Disney, however, no problem. By the way, call me. I'd love to be in Doctor Strange too. If you're listening. Benedict, if you're listening, I'd really enjoy it. We'll grab one more. I'm sorry I'm being greedy here. Though if we're going all this way, we might as well grab the other one by the airport too, which is just incredibly boring. Welcome to my boat tour. I could be off, exploding, gas canisters and robbing a train, but you're here with me in a serene seaweed tour. I hope you're having fun. If you look out the bottom of the boat, you'll see that I've changed my trousers since last time. But I'd thank you to keep that to yourself. Keep your peepers off of me. Almost there. Isn't this serene? Speaking of serene, while we have a second, I was finally able this week to grab another copy of Quantum Break. I had a disc copy long ago when it first came out, and I somehow managed to give it away or lose it somehow. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. One of my deeper pocketed coats. But I do finally possess Quantum Break again, which we will have to go through. There is a few things we need to discuss. And Quantum Break, on its own, a lovely game and a fantastic story experience. With some of my favorite people. Dominic Monaghan, for example. Alright, as promised, let's go grab this other one near the airport as well, since we're close, and then I will stop being greedy. I promise we'll go find something else to polish off our remaining minutes. I'm alone in here now. That's lovely. I didn't even have to do any trickery or bribery. This is really just a long excuse to brag about my vanity plates, is all. That's the whole purpose of this. I'm also completely forgetting, jeez. I have a boost on this one. Just maroon me on the desert island and go on without me. I'm no use to any of you. What a boring boat tour this was, when I could have been jet-assisted the entire time. Okay. I'm awake now, I promise. Let's head back to the airport. Your comment there about that it's a 007 James Bond submarine car reminded me. I was like, yeah, and it can even boost. And I was like, oh, you fool. You absolute fool. Nailed it. Alright. So what can we do for another, 15 minutes or so? It will be productive and lucrative and exciting. Let's check the bunker. I will get something a bit faster here. Perhaps with wings. Beep beep. Alright, was there anything spawned? There's a jet. There's a helicopter. Let's take a jet. Alright. I haven't spun the wheel. No, we could definitely do that. That would be exciting. Taking off right through the helicopter landing zone. Sorry. That's not... FAA approved? Keep wanting to say FCC, but I don't think that's right. Ooh, what's that? Hold on. So sorry. Sorry, plane. It has popped up a little something and then it disappeared. Why did you disappear, little something? There it is. What? Ow, great. Now I have the police on me. Not what I wanted. Hilariously, it's one of these drug deals where you can steal the car full of drugs, but there's such a police presence at the airport. This does not seem like the place for it. Weird spawn location. I've never seen it there before. Sorry, gentlemen. I'll take care of this one for you. Oh, this guy had the same idea. This is a one-way street. And we're all defying it. I thought I was going to be the only criminal driver here. Alright, so I just gotta lose the police tail so that they'll tell me where to take it. So this is one of those new random events. It was like back in the casino update, maybe? Or just afterward? But I can't remember if we've actually found one on stream yet, so this is kind of cool. We may have, though. I've picked up 2 or 3 before. I can't remember if I was live for any of them. Hardly matters. I'm just rambling at you. Alright, so I think you could call Lester for this, but we'll just try to see if they drop it. Stay out of the field of vision. Anytime now. There we are. Oh no, I am so sorry. What a devastating accident this was. That's gonna haunt my conscience forever. If only I had one. Instead of just a grey pail of goop, where my conscience should be. Seeing a little bit of stuttering there on the, or lagging on the video. I hope that's just me. I should stop focusing so much on the video. It's become clear. That poor person's legs and light post. Keep your eyes on the road. I always like this curvy road right up through the hills. It was one of my least favorite roads originally, but now it's an old friend. There's something so satisfying about the succinctness of that goop conscience. You got some of that goop conscience? It just sounds right, somehow. But I'm sure Gwyneth Paltrow will be on the phone soon. I'll need to get my affairs in order. Oh, sorry about the condition of the drugs I'm gonna deliver. See, on the way, funny story. There was this little incline, see? A rocky incline. And what happened was, well... I was hoping to make it past that. This is definitely not an educational driver's course. Trying to do weird drifts with this thing and failing spectacularly. Is that another drug deal, or are you just hikers? The age-old question. Drug dealer, hikers. Alright, we were headed to the bunker anyway. This took us right to home sweet home. Like I was literally going to fly the plane here and try to land it. Oh, it's doing this thing. Which is weird. But it does that more often than not these days. How many affairs am I having? Well, that's none of your business, Gwyneth. And I thank you for calling, but... I didn't know. In all my days here, I didn't know there was a grenade there. There's a grenade there. That's great. I've dropped off a lot of things here in the past, and I've never picked that up. So very, very occasionally it will fix itself after a couple of minutes, as you know. More often than not, it does not fix itself after a couple of minutes. In which case, we can just go over to the bunker, no big deal. In fact, since I now have, let's say 10 minutes remaining, let's pull the cord on that. It's, I can't even remember, maybe $10,000, just a quick random event reward. So no big deal, really. Curious if I have anything built up in here, though. The only drug these hikers are serving up is adrenaline, bro. I'm high on life, man. I love it. Alright, 203. I think that's actually a bit of a problem. I should have sold before it got that high. But let's see if we can get away with it. I'm still a CEO, so we'll just jump right in. Hopefully we have enough time remaining here, unless it gives us the bad one. The 5-stop. The ugh. No, not steal. No, not steal. Buy, for now. Thank you. I finally taught myself not to buy, and now I'm changing my mind. Alright, so larger sales may require multiple vehicles. That's always the problem. You don't want it to get past a certain point where you'll be unable to do it solo. So let's see what the vehicle is. This is probably going to fail, but it'll be hilarious, and I'm curious. Ah, sweet.
You think law enforcement realize when they're working?
It took the absolute best care of me it possibly could have. It was so generous and sweet. Very occasionally, if it's a 2-vehicle sale, it will combine both vehicles into this mission. So this is absolute best case scenario here. And I blame you all. I think you swayed my karma in the right direction. I spoke too soon. I blame you all. Okay, be careful with it. It's a big truck now. Let's not send it flying. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is one of my very favorite missions. Sorry about your vacation. Keys out of the ignition now would be a very bad idea, sir. I mean, I respect your position here, but if I take the keys out of the ignition now, we're all going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, perfect position for that one. Whee! Hope no one up there gets car sick. Because that's still the problem. Your barrel rolling through midair. Stop! I get car sick! Very tempted to take a jump off that hill, but no. Tone it down. Dial it back. Alright, just up here in the hills, it looks like. Ah, that was worth every penny. I got to make him wall ride. Alright, here's your stuff. Oh, you're gonna be rude about it. Oh, what a disappointment. Best case scenario has turned into a nightmare. Let's try that one more time. Preferably not crashing into a pipe while doing it. That is such a shame. Having another one of those yellow circle days. But that's very weird, you know, like how I was saying last time. Someone online says if you... That's what you get for clearing out sessions or whatever, but this one was a public session. I did a heist, I got back into a public session, everyone else just left. And yet it's still glitching out, so it's definitely not that. Maybe it's the fact that you're alone in a public session, I don't know. The thing that's weird, though, is that all missions are just phenomenally more responsive and better when you're in private. Being in a public session makes everything glitch out and delay even worse. So this is just a weird one. There was another player in there for a second. Huh. So, it's just being ornery. Regrettably, that means I'll probably lose, like, I think it takes a 10% cut if you fail here. It'll take a 10% cut off the top, and then I'll have to do it again, so no worries. We probably won't have as good a luck spinning it up next time. But we still got to have all the fun of driving the truck through downtown, so... I will consider myself soothed, though not enriched, by this mission. What a shame. Give it just another minute, on the off chance, and then I will hop out and wave at you. Ooh, sorry. Pardon me. Watch your legs. Your empty car, though, that can go flying. That's just a thing. Alright. One of those days. Thank you for bearing with me regardless. I sure do appreciate it. Please stay safe out there. Remember that I'm rooting for you. And hopefully I'll see you again soon here for a more lucrative session. We still got away with a 1,090,000, so I'm not at all mad. Thank you and goodbye. And I guess I'm going to prison now. I am going to prison. Well, that's fine. I'll see you in prison next time. Bye for now.